Welcome to Mojoyminds.
Let's step back. Before central banks. Before paper bills. Before digital numbers on a screen. Money was metal. Heavy. Cold. Real. Around the year 800 AD, Charlemagne reintroduced a structured silver coin system in Western Europe. Pounds, shillings, and pence were not just accounting tools, they were instruments of order. Standardized coinage created stability, and stability created trade. Trade created power. And here's the uncomfortable truth, almost every financial crisis we think is modern has already happened before. Inflation. Currency collapse. Exchange rate instability. Speculative bubbles. Government overreach and money. None of it began in the 20th century. They are patterns. Repeating patterns. In medieval Europe, rulers debased coins by quietly reducing the silver content while keeping the face value the same. Coins still looked official. They still carried the ruler's stamp. But their intrinsic value had been diluted. That is inflation in metal form. Henry VIII did it in England during what became known as the Great Debasement. The coins looked the same, but their precious metal content shrank. Government finance disguised inside metal. Different tool, same principle as expanding currency today. Then comes 1696. The Great Recoinage. England had suffered years of clipped and degraded coins. Reform wasn't just technical, it was political and economic survival. Fast forward to 1720. The South Sea bubble in Britain. The Mississippi scheme in France. Massive speculation. Paper wealth detached from reality. Collapse. That wasn't crypto. That wasn't Wall Street. That was the early 18th century. The American Revolution and the French Revolution were largely financed by issuing paper money. Much of it later became worthless. War plus monetary innovation equals instability. That formula has not changed. In Britain, between 1797 and 1821, gold convertibility was suspended. Paper currency circulated without direct metal backing. Emergency measures slowly became structural shifts. That theme repeats throughout history, temporary fixes become permanent systems. Now pause with me right here. If you like this kind of truth-focused, neutral investigation that connects history to modern life, take a second to like the video and subscribe. It helps Mojoyminds keep putting out grounded reporting without the panic or the hype. And drop a comment, what part of money history do you think people misunderstand the most? Now let's keep going. The 19th century brought major battles over gold versus silver, bimetallism. Governments tried fixing ratios between the two metals, but market forces moved differently. Arbitrage kicked in. One metal disappeared from circulation while the other flooded the system. When legal value diverges from market value, distortions follow. Sound familiar? Fixed versus floating exchange rates. Currency pegs. Monetary unions under pressure. It's the same tension, just different instruments. Britain tried regulating note issuance through reforms like the Bank Charter Act. The United States experimented with private notes, free banking, and later greenbacks during the Civil War. Every generation believed it had engineered stability. Every generation ran into crisis again. Hyperinflation isn't modern either. Germany and others in the 1920s. Greece in the 1940s. Currencies wiped out. Savings destroyed. Social structures shaken. Money is not just economic, it's psychological. And here's the key insight. Money systems are fragile because they rest on trust layered over structure. Structure without trust collapses. Trust without structure inflates. Throughout history, governments have turned to monetary innovation when fiscal discipline failed. Debase metal. Expand paper. Suspend convertibility. Fix ratios. Break ratios. Create unions. Break unions. Repeat. And this is not conspiracy. It's pattern recognition. Modern examples show the same thing: exchange rate choices, monetary policy shifts, sudden expansions of credit. They operate inside a historical rhythm that stretches back over 1,000 years. From silver pennies to gold standards. From bimetallism to banking reforms. From paper experiments to modern fiat systems. The tools evolve, but the psychology doesn't. Money shapes societies. It influences wars, revolutions, class tensions, and political shifts. It is never neutral. The real question isn't whether another monetary crisis will happen. The real question is whether we'll recognize the pattern early enough to respond intelligently. That's the investigation.
Till the next video.